Hi, my lovelies. So, something almost tragic happened. Hello, once again, and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Victoria TCS, and today is a critical day. I can't even speak properly because this is all I have. That is all the acrylic liquid I have to make this acrylic set. 10 fingers, and this is all the liquid I have. I was so unsure as to how I was going to do this. Granted, I had been in this kind of position before, but that was just like one time, and I wasn't expecting to find myself in this kind of situation again. But alas, due to, I don't even know what it is due to, but this is all I have left to work on this client. And this was my last client for the day. I think this was about like 7 p.m. when I started this set, so I couldn't really like quickly run to a store to go and get like fresh product or something. I was a little frustrated, but I knew I could make it work because of the way the way I'd been working in times past. So I knew I could make this work. I just needed to figure out and find my balance, or my mojo, or my liquid to powder ratio balance, if you put it that way. So here you see that on this finger I used 3 beads, which was actually annoying to me because I'm like, I'm trying to really manage the liquid. I can't be using 3 beads on one finger because that would mean I'll be dipping the brush into the liquid like 3 times, which is going to absorb a lot. So I decided to take this one directly to the cuticle area and just work with larger beads. Now you would understand, or you would be able to get yourself out of this kind of scenario if you are very good with your liquid to powder ratioing. It's very important that you know. And then I just used, as you can see, I just used a small bead to create my cuticle area and my apex. This video is a little chaotic, but it works. I honestly was not filming this for YouTube, but I'm like, nah fam, you guys need to see that you can actually manage your products, because this particular incident taught me that I don't need to be using the amount of liquid that I used to work with, which actually cuts down on how much products I'm using and how much I'm spending buying products, because it's very important that we can manage our resources as much as possible while still giving value. And yes, you have to make sure that you're not doing it at the cost of your client getting the best out of the service. So I realized that doing a full bead and then just adding a little bit of cuticle work was working for me. So I just stuck to that. But on this finger and on the pinky finger, like you guys saw earlier on, I just did 1 bead, which I was really excited about, but I knew I couldn't pull that off with my thumb. I knew that with the thumb I could at least try to use like 2 beads, and that was my goal with the thumb, not to use more than 2 beads. The bead wasn't drying on the other side, so I just flipped it over. It's a trick that I use sometimes. Basically a lot of practice. I was panicking. I'm not even joking, you guys. I was panicking whilst doing this. You know that feeling when you can do something, yeah, but at the same time you're like, what if this does not work out? Because what if I do like 8 fingers and I'm unable to do the last finger? Do you understand? How would the client go home like that? And she came all the way from Lagos to Ibadan to get her nails done, which means she's not even in my vicinity. She traveled to... Anyways, we're on to the second hand. I was excited at this point. I wanted to start from the pinky like as per usual, but I'm like, no, let's start from the greatest and work our way down to the least, because anything can happen at any given time. I'm sorry, I'm a little out of frame at this point, but I was trying to film, but my anxiety was like, I beg, let me just do this deal and be done with it. but I was really happy with the progress. And I don't know if you guys have seen my liquid to powder ratio video. I'll put it up in the description so you guys can watch it. But it is very, very important that you know your liquid to powder ratio, and you can, what's the word now, you can utilize it, yes, to the best, like to the best of your advantage. Like, English is so hard, you guys. How do you do it? Maybe I should record my next one in Yoruba or something. Even Yoruba is hard. Maybe I should not talk. Anyways, for this particular one, the cuticle area was great, the apex was great, but then it wasn't enough at the tip, so I just added a little bit at the tip, which I was really, really glad for, because that did not take a lot of liquid. Remember, we are trying to, manage our liquid as much as possible. But honestly, this has really, really helped me, and I believe that every nail tech should practice in this manner. Like, just in your free time, don't take the normal amount of liquid you usually use. Do you understand? Like, just practice. Okay, how much of this liquid do I really, really need? Because I realized that most times I end up wasting the acrylic liquid, and you can't exactly pour it back into the bottle once you've poured it out of the bottle. Do you understand? So these days what I do is I just walk with little liquids. I bring out a little bit out of the bottle. I try to manage that, and if it finishes and I need more, then I go to get more. I don't just pour and hope for the best, that kind of thing. So we're down to the second to the last finger. You guys can tell that at this point I am super excited, because I'm like, there's hope. There's hope. There is hope. So this is me just literally doing it outside of the frame and hoping that I am able to get to the last finger. I'm not sure, but I don't remember recording the last finger. We'll see if I actually did, but I don't remember recording the last finger. I hope I did. But how you guys been? How have you been? If you've made it to this point in the video, like, you might as well just subscribe. Honestly, you might as well just subscribe. So this is the last finger, and that is all the liquid I had left, and this is the final look. So you guys, like, has this ever happened to you? If it has, leave it in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.